Hello everybody, today I'm going to be going over the differences between a stock Sabertrio Neosaber and a modded Sabertrio Neosaber. I'm not saying that if you were to mod your Neosaber it would turn out exactly as my modded Neosaber, because it, 99% of the time it won't. But this is just kind of to show you what you can do with your Neosaber if you want to mod it compared to what the stock comes with. So I have it on right now, the first sound font that is on both of these. They are not the same sound font, but they are similar. So on this one, it is the Sabertrio. So already out of the gate, you can see the stock goes into a sleep mode after you don't use it after a while. And the modded will not go into a sleep mode. You have to put in a kill key or charge it in order to put it into a sleep mode. So we'll turn on the stock first, since this is the one that it will come with if you were to order it. You can see it's bright, it's colorful, has good motion sounds, pretty good. And now let's turn on the modded. So you can see the differences in light color. Obviously I changed that. You can get this color on the stock. I'm not saying you can't, but on the stock this color is more likely to be seen on a font with a blue color than this color. So if you were to want to change this into blue, like this blue, you would have to go onto the Saber and mod it. Or you can do it, you can change the color while you're using it, but it will not change it permanently. Now another thing is this is flickering a lot more. I like my lightsabers to flicker. And this is flickering, but not as much as this. Let's go ahead and turn these off. Alright, I don't know why, but my blade just sometimes makes that noise. But anyways, so let's switch to another font.
Sound bank selection.
Darth Luke Skywalker. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
I'm just going to go to a random green sound font, and for this one, I will go to the first green sound font that I hear. Alright, so we have... these are both sound fonts by Kylo. This is Luke Skywalker, and this is The Balance. So you can already see the difference in the ignition. This had an illuminated white tip as it went up. Or not a white tip. The end of the ignition was white as it went up, and this did not. It's either both the same shade of green. This one is flickering more. I know it's a little bit harder to tell on camera, but in person it is very noticeable that this one is flickering more. I have the brightness higher up on this Saber. I think only by like one setting though, so it shouldn't appeal like much brighter on camera. See nothing. Okay. You can mod the swing sounds if you want, but I have not done that, so I will not be modding the swing sounds. But here's a big difference. You can see that is the clash, or the lockup sound and the lockup animation on the modded. And then if you look at the stock, it lights up the whole blade. So I very much prefer the modded on the lockup sound, and I believe. Yes, I did mod the blaster noises too. I think I made it a little bigger on the modded one, so like more LEDs light up. Let's look at the deignition. Pretty similar. And now let's go to a red font.
Luke Skywalker. This is General.
Give yourself to the. Don't make me destroy you.
Sound bank selection. Balance. Darkness.
Okay. So here we have Darkness by Kylo, and a Darth Vader sound font from K-Sith. I can't remember which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's the one from episode 5 though. So we'll turn on the stock first. See, pretty basic ignition. And you can see this one has a very, very unique ignition. You can see the color differences. I believe this one is a slightly more faded red. Very, very slightly though. Or maybe it's more of an orange red, because in person this looks more red than this. But again, it could be the brightness difference. This saber is brighter only because I have the setting up by one setting. But I don't think it should make that big of a difference. So maybe this one is more of a faded red and this one is more of a solid red. Again, we can see the lockup differences. Deignite. And now let's go to an unstable sound font.
Sound bank selection. Dark Benji.
Kylo Ren. I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Sound bank selection.
Lord Vader, Master Kylo Ren. I'll show you the dark side.
So here we have two Kylo Ren sound fonts. They're both the exact same, by the way. The sound fonts themselves, you can mod them if you want, but I've chosen not to because it is a quite complicated process. So here is the stock. Pretty decent, if I'm being honest. You know, I could rock with this if I wanted to, but it's not really my thing. So I modded my own blade profile. I greatly prefer the modded on this one in just every aspect. Obviously the sound font is the same, but you can see the flickering effects are much more extreme here. It flashes white colors and red colors just like it does in the film, but on the stock it only flashes one color and it dims itself when it flickers, which I don't really like. I like there to be always color, and I don't know, whenever the unstable comes up on this, it's not bad, but it could definitely be better, as you can see. So we'll go ahead and deignite these. And you can see I even have a different deignition on this one. It actually like crumbles as it goes down, just like I think a Neosaber should when it has an unstable font on.
Sound bank selection.
Kylo Ren.
I'll go to a purple sound font.
Sound bank selection.
Kylo can do the dark saber.
Purple.
So let's turn on the stock first, as I always do. Now let's turn on the modded. Now you can greatly see the color difference I have here. I have changed purple. So the purple on the modded is much more of a violet, which is what I think it should be. If you were to see this, if you were to see these two colors in real life, you would definitely choose this one. And I'm not just saying that because I think this one is better, but I'm saying it because this is just more purple than this. So if you were to have a purple saber, you would want this. This just looks very, very pink. It's a very pink color. It's not very purple. It's pink. If you see it in real life, it's pink. There is another pink color which is more of a hot pink, but this is definitely a pink and not a purple. This is way more of a purple than a pink. However, now that I'm looking at it in real life, I do think I would make it more purple than it is blue, because it looks a little too blue to me right now in real life, but it still looks pretty good. You can see it's obviously flickering more than this one. I would definitely change this. This is not something that I would really have to discuss with myself. I would definitely mod it to be this purple and not this one if I just got a new stock saber. I only switched this one to stock because I want to have one modded and one stock, just so that I can have both. It just satisfies me. So I'll go ahead and turn these off. And that's going to be it for the video. So I hope you guys learned something from this. If you want to mod your own sabers, you can go ahead and I actually have some videos on my channel of how to install new sound fonts onto your saber, and I don't have any tutorial videos on how to actually mod the blade profiles, but I do have some blade profiles that you can download, and it's a pretty simple process. I believe I do have a README file in those blade profiles that will tell you how to install the blade profile onto the sound font. So thank you guys for watching. Check out my other videos if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.